Hi, ladies. On live tonight for winter wellness tips. So I'm going to give everyone about a minute to come on. So if you're joining us tonight, we're going to talk about winter wellness. And I have in front of me while we're waiting for some people my diffuser. So if you are new to diffusing, we use it for purifying the air. We use it for creating a mood in the home, for helping kill germs, pathogens that might be in the air. And it's also great for mental focus, mental alertness. If you're trying to study or do something that requires a lot of attention, you want to have a diffuser nearby. If you have trouble sleeping, it's a great thing to have in your home as well. It helps to promote clear breathing and helps you relax at night. So it's a great thing to have. So I'm going to get started. If you are joining in late, feel free to watch the replay. And if you are a first timer with the oils or you're new to essential oils, you might want to have a pen and paper handy because you'll probably forget some of the things I tell you tonight. Okay, so I just want to go over quickly. It's winter time. We're all sick. Not we're all sick, but people are getting sick often. You're hearing your kids are sick. People that you work with are sick, so it's just all around us. And so what I want to do tonight is go over some easy tips that you can do at home, that you can implement in your home to help prevent illness and prevent you from, getting sick in the first place, prevent your kids from getting sick, and then if you do get sick, to shorten the duration or the severity of it. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Amanda Mancini. I am a personal trainer. I'm a health and wellness coach, and I help people with essential oils. So what we're going to do tonight is I will tell you a little bit about some winter wellness tips and how you can use certain oils to help your health. And then I will share with you how you can get your oils, if you would like, at a wholesale discount. Okay, so I'm going to get started. So the first and top tip that I can offer to you, which seems very common knowledge, but a lot of people don't do it, is just getting enough sleep. If you're getting less than 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night, you're definitely going to be sleep deprived. And what happens is your immune system becomes more depressed when you don't get enough sleep. So you want to make sure that that's kind of at the top of your list. Same goes for your children and teenagers. They need more sleep than an adult does. So if they are sleeping later than you do or longer than you do, it's because their body requires it. I just want to mention before I go further, if you have questions, feel free to post on here, comment while I'm doing the video, and you can also do it after the video, and I can see your comments and I can respond to them or your questions at that point. The second thing I want to mention about sleep is it's when your body repairs itself. So if you're dealing with any illness or you're dealing with feeling under the weather, sleep is how your body's going to repair and recover. So you do need it. It's probably at the top of the list. Second thing is the benefit of exercise. We all know is just good for your general health, but it also detoxifies your body. So you have to make time for at least 30 minutes a day to get your fitness in. It could be a walk, it could be going to the gym, it could be anything where you're getting heart rate up for a sustained amount of time. So something where you're slightly out of breath, you're moving your body continuously. Any activity is great. Even if you can only do that a couple of days a week, it's better than nothing. Just make sure that you're getting that in at some point. Number 3 I wanted to mention is washing your hands often. We all know that that's the biggest way you can prevent the spread of germs, but a lot of people don't do it thoroughly. You're supposed to wash for 20 to 30 seconds, and you have to get all around. A lot of people don't do that. I'm going to go into what I use now to wash my hands, which is a lot better for preventing dryness if you're dealing with that now. Number 4 is getting your vitamin D checked. If you haven't had that checked in a while, or you're frequently getting cold or getting sick, you might have low vitamin D. A lot of people have no idea that their vitamin D is low, but generally, people in this area in the northern regions tend to have low vitamin D, and then they claim that you're more susceptible to getting colds and flus and other diseases. So you want to have your vitamin D elevated. Somewhere between 50 and 70 is the range that is supposed to be ideal. If it's below that, you can take a supplement that might help you get it up again. Another thing I always mention is increasing the amount of colorful foods and fruits in your diet. We don't get enough of that in general. People just don't eat enough fruits and vegetables. So try to make them as colorful as possible. On any given day in our home, we have carrots, peppers, cucumbers, obviously various lettuce, varieties, broccoli, spinach, everything that's kind of from all different vegetable families and fruit families. You want to have that every day. Citrus fruits are great for you as well. And then drinking a lot of water. A lot of people don't do that. You're not getting the toxins out of your body that way. So I do want to mention the first thing I do, and you might want to consider doing, is switching from plastic as much as you can. I realize that it's hard to do all day outside the home if you have kids, but I switch to glass water bottles at least when we're in the home. And when I go out, I take a stainless steel water bottle. But the great thing about this is that they, first of all, you're not getting any of the chemicals from the plastics leaching into your water, which is what you want to avoid. It causes a lot of endocrine problems and other issues that they're starting to tell us about now. But I put essential oils in my water. So I'll put in, and I didn't bring it down with me, but lemon essential oil and grapefruit. I do have the grapefruit in front of me. And it's actual grapefruit oil. You put in your water and it kind of, curbs your cravings. It also detoxifies your liver, your kidneys, your entire system naturally. So I'll put about 2 or 3 drops of this in my water every day. And I do the same thing with lemon. And I like, as a glass bottle, you don't have a plastic taste to your water. You don't have any taste of the container in your water, which is nice. All right, so moving on. I wrote some notes here. Another thing people do, obviously some people are drinking wine or alcohol, whatever, but try to minimize it. It suppresses your immune system. If you're doing it on a regular basis and you're having trouble staying healthy in the wintertime, you might want to consider cutting back on that, replacing it with tea, especially if you're not out and about and you're at home where you don't really have a social reason to be, ingesting alcohol. So you want to do that. Next thing you want to do is take a high quality probiotic, and we use from doTERRA, which is the essential oil company I work with. They came out with this junior probiotic. It's called PB Assist, and what I like about it, it's for kids and the adults. I have to say that I'm guilty of using it myself because it's really tastes delicious. It comes in a little packet like that, and you can pour. It's like, it looks like the consistency of sugar, but it's not. And you can put it in your water. You can put it in juice in a smoothie, or you can just kind of eat it like a sugar packet if you wanted. When you're a kid and you eat those sugary candies, the sticks, it's kind of like that. Anyway, it's got all different strains of the good bacteria that you want. It also has a prebiotic in it, which is, I'm having like a throat issue, which is great for helping your body utilize the entire probiotic. So you'll definitely want to look into getting this. It's a really great product, and my kids love it. They're happy to take it. Number 9, and the last one before I move on to the essential oils, is, I actually wrote that. Just using essential oils. Using essential oils to alleviate discomfort, alleviate pain, to minimize fevers, reduce fevers in the body, basically boost your immune system. They're wonderful for all of those things. And I'm going to go on a little bit about that right now. And again, if you are new to essential oils, I'm going to try to keep it as basic as I can. That way you can start where you're comfortable. Usually just starting with a couple of different oils is all you need. You don't have to go full into everything I tell you tonight. But I'm going to keep it pretty quick about what we do in our home and how I can help my kids not have to take medications, antibiotics. I'm not saying that there's never a time and place for that. I'm certainly not a doctor. But I do feel that we can use natural remedies to help our children and ourselves without first having to run toward taking things that might not be so great for us. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is my favorite oil, which is On Guard. On Guard is what we call a protective blend. So there we go. Here's On Guard. And it has in it oils that basically boost your immune system. So it has clove, cinnamon, thyme, rosemary, and it's a very, very powerful oil. So what I do with this in our home is I put a couple of drops of this into the diffuser, usually like 6 to 8 drops. This is called the Lumo diffuser. It's really, really nice. We have one in multiple areas of the home. And you put that on and it kills airborne pathogens in your home. So if you have somebody that's sick and you don't want them spreading germs, all you have to do is diffuse this and it's going to basically kill the germs that might be in the air. I also use it on our bodies. If you put it on your body, it boosts your immune system. It goes into your body, into your cells, and helps your body fight pathogens, fight viral infections, bacterial infections. So what you can do with this is actually straight oil, and I also use it in a roller bottle form. So if you're not sure what a roller bottle is, this is what it looks like. And it has on top a stainless steel roller. And what you do with this is you roll it on the bottoms of your feet, on your children's feet, on your spine, And what's great about this is it's very convenient. You don't have to worry about diluting the oil and putting it on your body without having, the thing with essential oils is if you don't dilute them sometimes, it can cause a skin sensitivity because they're very strong, they're very potent and powerful. So these are already diluted. You don't have to do anything to them. You just put them on. We use this every day in our home. So this is a daily use oil in the home. And morning and night, it's in the bathroom and in bedrooms in the house. And they just swipe the bottom of the feet. Or if you're doing it to your child, you can just do this spine. And it'll just help them be healthier, help them prevent illness. So it's one of my big ones. In addition to that, a little bit more on this oil. If you have a cold sore, you can put it directly on the cold sore and it will shorten the duration of it. And I can personally attest to this, and so can my husband. So you'll want to have this on hand if you have a cold sore. It's extremely powerful, again, for your immune system. And also, if you have a sore throat, you can gargle with it, put a drop of it into your tea or water. I don't know, I need it now actually. If you're putting in your water for a sore throat, just put it one drop and just gargle with warm water for about a minute. And you could do that every couple of hours. It's really, really helpful for sore throats. I also do the same thing with lemon essential oil, which I didn't bring down here tonight. But this is a great oil to have on hand. And I also use it in the tea, of just hot tea. If you want to just a boost of for your immune system, you get cinnamon, clove in there, all the ones that you really want to have in your body. In your tea, and it tastes delicious. It's like a cinnamon, spicy kind of taste to it, which is really nice. The second thing that we use a lot, I did mention putting lemon essential oil in the water every day. So I do that in the morning with apple cider vinegar, lemon essential oil, and water. So, and I need something right now. I'm going to have to take a drink. I'm trying not to have a problem swallowing. But it's a great detoxifier for your liver and your kidneys and your entire body. So every single day, I do the apple cider vinegar, the lemon, and the water in the morning. And then throughout the day. Another thing you can do if you're a teacher or you are around a lot of people in office, a small area, you can take lemon essential oil in a 2-ounce spray bottle, like one of those little spray bottles. You can get them anywhere. And you can add water to it and just spritz the air, and it will kill the germs in the air just with lemon. So it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Okay, the next one I want to mention is one of my top ones that I love for general, preventing illness and helping when you're ill is Melaleuca, which I didn't bring down tonight. I'm sorry, I forgot it. But it's also known as tea tree oil. And if you diffuse it or you put it on your chest, it's going to help with anything going on in that area. It's great for the respiratory system. So it's actually included in a respiratory blend that we have called Breathe. Breathe is amazing. It contains eucalyptus, it has peppermint in it, Melaleuca, lemon, and it's just a wonderful oil. You can diffuse it to clear airways. So if you have a stuffy nose, or if you're congested, or you're coughing, or your child is, I love to diffuse this with 4 drops of each 4 drops of Breathe and 4 drops of lavender. And it just creates a really beautiful smell in the room. But not only that, you're clearing airways and you're helping everybody or whoever's in that room to kind of relax and get some rest, which is what we want when we're in bed at night. So this is a great oil to have. I also use this before I go running. If you want to have clear airways before you exercise, put a couple drops in your hands, rub your hands together, and inhale deeply. If you have a child that has a flu or a cough, a really bad cough, you can put it directly on the chest. You do want to dilute the oil, and what I mean by diluting is you take some, or any kind of carrier oil. It could be coconut oil, grapeseed oil, olive oil, it doesn't really matter. Put a little in your hand, put a couple of drops of the Breathe in there, and then rub it on the body. So you don't want to rub directly on the body, especially of a child. You want to make sure that you dilute that. Okay. The next thing that I think everyone should have on hand is called... it's oregano oil. You want to have oregano in your home. I have done this multiple times with my kids, but if you have somebody in your house that's struggling with head cold or congestion, make a hot steaming bowl of hot water and put in there a couple of drops of oregano, which is basically going to kill every germ imaginable. The On Guard, a couple of drops of On Guard, and I do a couple of drops of Breathe. And you put your face over the steaming bowl, make sure it's not too close because you don't want to burn your face, and put a towel or something over your head and just inhale the steam only for 5 to 10 minutes, no longer than that. And every time we've needed to do that, it has worked within a day. It's really, really clearing to the airways. It kills the germs when you're inhaling them inside your body, whatever's going on in there, and it's amazing. So I highly recommend you do that. Okay, if you are suffering in the wintertime from headaches due to the dry air, or you're just having a lot of head tension, could be due to a cold coming on or whatever, I'm a big fan of peppermint. So if you haven't tried peppermint oil, or you do have any peppermint oil at home, the best thing you could do to kind of open up your airways, help relieve a headache or congestion or anything like that, is put a drop in your hand like this. You rub your hands together, and then you spend about 30 seconds inhaling from your hands. It's the most invigorating experience. I'd love to do this in person with people, because they realize the power behind essential oils when they do this. Just so you know, 1 drop of peppermint essential oil is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So if you've ever had a cup of peppermint tea, picture 28 cups of it. That's the power behind 1 drop of this. And in these bottles, we have 250 drops. So I use peppermint every single day in the diffuser, and I do exactly what I just showed you every day in my hands when I get up in the morning. It's an amazing oil to have. It's also great for if you're having any kind of stomach issues, pain or inflammation in your body. You could just, like, if your neck is sore, put it on your neck, your knees, wherever you're having pain. It's great for that. I use it for so many different things. I'm probably forgetting a lot of them right now. You could also put in your tea. I meant to tell you that. So if you want to make a cup of tea and you want to just add a drop of peppermint, you can do that. You can cook with peppermint oil, peppermint brownies. Those kinds of things are really, really popular and delicious. It's also good for mental alertness. So if you need to focus at work or you're taking a test, put some peppermint oil in the diffuser. Or what I also do, and this is great for moms. I'm just going to show you this. This is like my little travel case, and I think I'm missing an oil actually. But I just basically carry my most used oils around. And so here's my peppermint, and I have On Guard in there, and I have Melaleuca, and I have a lot of oils in there I'll tell you about in a second. But I just take this peppermint before I'm going to, have to be on, and I just roll it behind my ears, your temples, on the back of your neck. It feels great too. It's really nice as a kind of just loosening everything up. So that's a great oil to have. And so my top oils for basically anything respiratory, that's going on in your body, you'll want to go with peppermint, Breathe, Melaleuca, and lemon. Those are all wonderful. Breathe contains a lot of different oils in it. It's a blend. So your best bet is, if you're going for like one thing and you just want to get something in the house that's going to help your respiratory system, you'll go with that. That's the best one. And then my second pick would be peppermint. And then again, backtracking for immune support in general, you're going with On Guard and lemon for sure. We did want to mention about, let me see if I skipped over anything. No, I didn't. I'm right on track. Okay. If you're having a stomach flu, stomach virus, anything going on in the stomach, there's an oil that we have. It's called Digest Zen. I don't have the actual oil in front of me. I have the roller bottle form. So again, this is very convenient. If you have a child in your house or you're not feeling well and it's in your stomach area, you just literally roll it onto your stomach, and within 10 minutes, you're going to feel 1,000 times better. It works. I don't even know why it works so well, but it really, really helps the body just kind of calm down in that area. So if you have somebody dealing with that, you want to have this on hand. And you can also, if you have the straight oil of Digest Zen, which is in the bottle like this, you can also drink it. You can put it into your water and just drink it, and it's going to settle your stomach down. It contains fennel, coriander, ginger, all the oils that are good for settling your stomach. So that's a great oil to have on hand. Okay, so moving on, I kind of keep my oils as my toolbox in the house. So what I do is I use the oils for things I just mentioned, but they can also be used for a lot of other things. So just know that if you're using an oil because you're not feeling well, it also has about 100 different uses of things that you can use around the house for cleaning, for just natural remedies, for personal care products. The uses are endless. They're very, very versatile. So the company that I work with, doTERRA, they carry a whole line of products that are infused with essential oils to make life a little easier. So if you're trying to move toward a more natural home, more like holistic situation in your home, less chemicals, less exposure to products and things that are harming your health in the long term, you can take advantage of some of the products that they carry. So I just wanted to show you some of the ones I really enjoy. They make an On Guard hand sanitizer, which is awesome. I didn't think it would be that great, but if you're not familiar with hand sanitizers, they contain a lot of very, 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 very bad ingredients, and including alcohol. Alcohol is extremely drying to the skin. So it's become rampant now. We have hand sanitizers everywhere, but this product is made with On Guard, made with the protected blend, the one I just showed you, and it naturally kills germs. So you're not dealing with those dangerous antibacterial agents. You're dealing with natural antibacterial plant extracts. And so I keep these in my kids' bags. Everybody has one in the house. In my car, in my gym bag. They're everywhere, and they're nice and light, and they're small. They're not big at all. And this is a great product to have on hand. Okay. Another thing that was kind of something I didn't think about for a while, but I kind of started to change things over, and I realized things that we're using are not so good in our home, and that would be basic hand wash, soap-free hands. And, the soaps, the regular soaps, the things that we're putting on our body are not healthy for our children, for us. So we make a hand soap called On Guard Foaming Hand Wash. And this is great. It's not drying to your skin. It's naturally antibacterial. So I highly recommend that this is a product that's in every bathroom in our home. This is the first year that my hands aren't severely dry. And I haven't had any issues with usually I have like sensitivities on top of my hands. I haven't experienced that this year. I started using this, I guess in the spring of last year. So it's been great for that reason. Okay, so a couple little tips I just want to get through, and then we'll be done. You should make sure that you're diffusing On Guard daily in your home just to keep everybody healthy. So again, it's this one. And if you're just joining in now, feel free to post questions, watch the replay. It'll be available to you. The second thing I want to mention, just as a daily immune support, every morning you're going to roll On Guard on your feet, like I mentioned, but you also want to add in a very, very powerful oil called frankincense. If you never heard of frankincense, it's considered a holy oil, a spiritual oil. It was more, valuable than gold at one time, in ancient times when people did not have doctors and hospitals and things like that. So it's just an amazing oil for immune support. And every day, morning and night, we use a roller bottle of frankincense and a roller bottle of On Guard, and you do the bottoms of your feet every day. So I would, create that habit in your home with yourself and with your kids. It's going to be really great for your immune system. I gargle every day with lemon essential oil, just in water, and you just put a couple drops in there, and you can make yourself like a little mouthwash of it. You can add peppermint to it, and just gargle in the back of your throat, and it's going to get rid of any germs going on back there. And it's very, very good for clearing up like mucus that might be in the back of your throat, or any kind of scratchy throat, sore throat. You want to use lemon essential oil in water to gargle. Okay, it really works. It's a great thing to have on hand. And again, I add the lemon essential oil to my hot tea every night. I do that as well. At the first sign of sickness, at the first sign of not feeling well, feeling under the weather, you have to do the gargling like I mentioned. But you can also dilute On Guard and put it directly on your throat. So if you're getting a sore throat, just take a drop of this, let me turn around, some coconut oil or any olive oil, whatever, and just rub your throat area. Do that about every hour, and you will be very surprised at how well that works for you. Okay, so I'm going down. Another thing you could do is we have something called beadlets, and so this is a great thing to have on hand. So these are peppermint beadlets. We also carry On Guard beadlets. So if you don't know what these are, I'll show you. So it's like a little ball, if you can see right there, and you basically pop them in your mouth, and they give you, it's a quarter of a drop of essential oil, okay? And then you can basically use it for a little immune booster. So you can take these oils internally, and this is the only company I would trust, and I'll explain why in a moment. If you are sick, and I forgot to bring this down, and you don't want to have to use medication, which I'm not a big medication person, so I would rather do my oils, and if I do think there might be time and place you need them, but in my experience, I can address about 80% of our healthcare needs in this home. So you can take a veggie cap. What a veggie cap is, it's like an empty pill capsule, and we sell veggie caps, and you can get them online too. And you take the essential oil, so let's just say you're not feeling well, you take a drop of On Guard or oregano, and you put it inside the veggie cap, and you close it up because it's capsule, it pulls apart. You close it up, and then you basically just swallow it. That's it. You're making your own medicine, is what you're doing. And I would much rather do that than take an antibiotic that I think might have a side effect if I don't have to. Again, if you need to, listen to your doctor for something serious, I would tell you to do that, of course. But for like a basic cold or something like that, you might be fine with your oils. Moving on to relaxation at night, I find that in the wintertime, people are just not as happy. I don't know if it's because there's not a lack of sun, but you want to boost your mood. You want to boost your general emotional health. So what you'll want to do is use certain oils for aromatherapy reasons. So lavender is a big one for stress, for sleep, for relaxation. So you'll want to have that on hand. Put that in the diffuser every night. And I also put it into my body lotion. So you just put a couple drops of lavender in your body lotion, rub your whole body after the shower, and it's going to help relax you as well. Now, if you're finding that you're a little depressed in the winter, or you feel like your mood is depressed, what you can do is add some citrus oils to that. So any citrus oil is going to boost your mood. So two of my favorites, of course, lemon. I love all those. Lime, the beautiful oils, bergamot, those are all nice. But we carry a blend called Citrus Bliss. I don't know if you can see it. This is a great oil. It's a blend of different citrus oils. It's got a beautiful smell. It also has a little vanilla in it, so it's got like a softer smell to it. And I'm very drawn to this oil. I love it in the wintertime. You can wear the oils as a perfume. You can put them in a diffuser. You can put it with lavender at night. That's a really nice blend to put on at night, is 4 drops of Citrus Bliss and 4 drops of lavender. So I do that a lot. And I also love, again, in the wintertime, you kind of just not feeling, as happy about things. I guess I think it has to do with the definitely lack of the sun or being outdoors. I think it's real important to be outdoors. But this is a great blend. It's called Motivate. And Motivate does contain some citrus oils, but it has oils in it that help you with kind of feeling like you want to do things. So if you put this in the diffuser, it's got a beautiful smell to it. It's one of my favorite blends, and I blend it with peppermint. So I'll do 4 drops of each. And this is a great oil to have on hand when you need to work, or you need to kind of be feeling like you want to clean the house and do things. It's a great oil to have for that reason. Okay, so to uplift mood, you want to do Citrus Bliss, Lime, and Wild Orange. Those are the best ones for that. And to increase mental alertness, energy, and focus, you're going to go with peppermint, eucalyptus, rosemary, which is great. I'll tell you a blend I like for that, frankincense, and the Motivation that I just mentioned. To relax and relieve anxiety and sleep, you're going with lavender. I didn't bring it down here, but we have a blend called Serenity that's beautiful. It contains different essential oils in it, one of them being vetiver. Vetiver is known as a natural tranquilizer. So if you have trouble sleeping, you want to have vetiver on hand. It's a great oil. It's got a woody smell to it. It's a very thick oil. And if you're new to essential oils and you don't like the smell of some of them, because it's kind of like getting used to like wine, like fine wine kind of thing, you have to get used to certain things, or coffee, certain coffees, that kind of thing. You can put them on the bottoms of your feet. So if you don't like the smell, put it on the bottoms of your feet. But over time, you're going to kind of have more of an appreciation for the oils as you get used to smelling them. So they're great for that reason. Okay, I think I'm kind of at the end. So those are pretty much, I do want to just mention 2 things in the winter for your emotional wellness. Get outside and get fresh air, even if it's for 10 minutes. It's going to make a difference. Go outside and clean your car, or go for a walk, or whatever it is. Just get out there. You need the fresh air on your body. I try to do that. I go running, so I do get a burst of fresh air every day. And then the days that I don't, I can tell that I don't feel the same. So I do believe it's very important. And open your windows, air your house out. You want to get rid of the germs that are circulating from not opening the windows. So do that a couple times a week, and you can put the heat on after. It's not going to hurt anybody to be cold for 5 minutes. It's really good for your health. So if you missed a lot of this, you can go back and kind of watch the replay. But what I wanted to mention to you was, why do I use this company? The name of this company for essential oils is called doTERRA. So that's the name of the company. The company's 10 years old. It's the largest essential oil company in the world. We have only certified pure therapeutic grade oils. That means that they're the most tested, safest, and purest oils you will find on the market today. There's no regulation on this industry, so you have to really be careful about where you're getting oils from and what companies you trust. And I do want to mention, do not purchase these from a third-party seller such as Amazon or anywhere else, because if it's not coming directly from the company, you cannot be assured of its safety or if it's really the oil that's in there. I would recommend that if you had to make sure you're getting something direct from the company, do it with oils. You don't want to take that chance, especially if you're going to be taking them internally, because they're often filled with other companies. They're filled with fillers, pesticides, artificial ingredients, and toxins, and God knows what else. So you don't want to do that. But with the company I work with, and if you guys are interested, we have an option for you to be a wholesale customer where you can get 25% off all of your oils. It's same as like a Costco membership. So if you're interested in that, oh my God, I'm so sorry. This is like the one day I can't like get it going. If you're interested in getting wholesale membership, the cost is $35 for your wholesale membership, and that gives you a whole year of buying your products at 25% off. We do have an option where you can not have to pay that membership. You can avoid the membership fee, I should say, the $35, by purchasing a starter kit. So we have top 10 oil kits where you're getting your frankincense, your peppermint, your lavender, your lemon, your On Guard, your Breathe, oregano, all the oils that we talked about tonight, because those are the most important oils. That's your foundation for your home, and we have kits for every budget. So if you want to get started with oils and you're kind of new to all of this, I would highly recommend getting a kit. That's how I started, and I'm actually sorry I didn't get a bigger kit because I ended up having to buy more oils within a couple of weeks. So you'll definitely want to look into that. If you're interested in that, if somebody referred you to this video, reach back to them and they can help you get started with the oils. And if it was me, then just send me a message and I will help you get your oils at the lowest price possible, and I will help you choose the best oils for you and your family based on whatever your needs or concerns are. You can let me know what your top needs are and I can kind of figure out what's best for you. But what I can tell you about tonight and with your winter wellness is just follow these tips, and you don't have to, succumb to being sick every year. Just start taking care of yourself with holistic habits, simple habits, and you'll look back and say, you know what, maybe this is the first year you're not going to get the flu, or the first year you didn't get sick. Or if you did get sick, you listened to your body and you helped yourself with natural options, natural essential oils. You're never going to look back. It was a life-changing thing for me. When I started using them, I realized that I had this toolbox, that I can kind of go to when we need something. If you have children, you absolutely will need it. And I think everybody needs it, not just children, but everybody, and the whole family will benefit. So I appreciate your time, and if you want to share this video, I would appreciate it. And if you can think of anyone that could benefit from this, please feel free to send them the video or let me know. I'm happy to contact them, or they can contact me on my website, which is purefitwomen.fit. I have videos on there on essential oils. I have blogs, all sorts of information available for you to learn about this before you kind of make a decision. And I appreciate your night, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.